Your court television news starting now.
Good morning, and hold on. No, it is now noon for all my friends on the West Coast, so it is technically now a good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to again, I want to call it probably another special edition, because wasn't really planned, but boy, oh boy, just the way everything's fallen upon us as far as court news this Thanksgiving week/weekend. It was kind of a must. And we've got a special title for today's special edition. As a matter of fact, welcome to a special edition of the NJCourts TV channel news, dubbed today, The Three Turkeys That Got Stuffed. Talking Turkey with NJCourts. 2 days after. Yesterday technically would have been the day after, but it is no longer Black Friday. It is no longer Thanksgiving. It is the weekend after. So I hope everybody had a awesome Thanksgiving, an awesome Black Friday if you did any shopping, and two, I hope you're having a great weekend, all right? And thank you for joining me here at the NJCourts TV studio. All right, so let me get kind of settled in. I want to say hi to everybody. I saw a lot of early birds here in chat, and thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Shout out to you all. Shout out to all the members of the jury. Shout out to all my mods. Welcome to everybody, haters, lovers, and everybody in between. All right, and actually, first off, I already want to get started. I think I saw a donation earlier as I was just waiting here patiently, so let me definitely get that donation shout out, if that's what I think I saw. Let me go over here to the comments. And yes, that is what I saw. Darlene Valenzuela, thank you so much. Darlene already getting us kicked off with a $5 super sticker. And hold on, Darlene. Let me see if I can catch that super sticker up here. Oh, hold on. I know I can. I just got to press it up here. I remember I learned that last time. Let me move this. And if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to see that on here. But thank you so much for your support. Let me look here really quick. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see it. It's the critical hit sticker. Let's get that pinned up here. Does it let me show it? Well, I was hoping it was going to let me pin it, Darlene. I wanted to pin it up in chat so you can see it, but I saw it. It was the critical hit sticker. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you for getting us started. All right. So what do I have planned for today's show? Well, I'll tell you exactly. I mean, most of y'all probably saw in the thumbnail exactly who we're going to be talking about today. And if you're wondering, well, why are we talking about those three individuals? Well, I'll tell you why. I don't know if it was just some type of weird coincidence, what it was, but those three individuals all, for whatever reason, joined Skimask Andy, for one, as members of the Thanksgiving Day jail squad. Now, I think one of them got out that day, so I don't know, they might have been like a semi-member, but for the most part, all three of these individuals over the Thanksgiving holiday were all arrested for some reason, and we're going to go over that. Were placed in jail. Two of them, I believe, have already bonded out, and one of them is still in jail. And I'll give you updates on all three of them, okay? But I want to say thank you so much. We got some other supporters already coming through. Give me 1 second here. Tony Sweet! Tony Sweet with the $5 super chat that reads, Ski got his turkey stuffed. Laughing out loud. Sup, Courts? What up, Tony Sweet? Well, as the title says, yes, some of these people may have, it's just a joke, may have gotten their turkey stuffed, if you know what I mean. Thank you so much for your support, Tony Sweet. That gavel slam goes out for you. And spam them if you got them, please, for our supporters, Tony and Darlene. Gavel, 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 gavel. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I just, yes, Dots in the house. Dots just gifted 5 new memberships to the jury. So first off, I want to say thank you, Dots, for kindly gifting those 5 new memberships of the jury. And I want to say welcome and thank you so much to our new members of the jury. So for all those 5 new members today, you get to start right off using some of those cool emojis you see everybody spamming. And don't forget, there's a little tab now you get to click on the top whenever you go to the NJCourts channel page, and it says members. That's a members only tab. If you get some time, click on it, check it out. Dots, thank you so much for your continued support, and spam them if you got them. Gavel, 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 gavel time. And Dots, this gavel slam goes out to you, my friend. Oops, well, that popped it off. That did it right there. We'll get that fixed here in a second. Thank you guys so much. Let's get this show started. I think that was a fun way to patiently wait and let those notifications go out. We've got almost about 175 people here in chat. Let's get this show going. So, as you saw in the thumbnail, all right, I'm going to be discussing 3 individuals. Then, as I said right before we got to these last donations, all 3 of these individuals shared one common thing. They were all arrested over the Thanksgiving holiday and placed into the incarceration system. All right, so let's get started. Let's just do a quick review because we already know about one of them, right? We've already discussed one of them. That's the one you saw in the center of the thumbnail. That would be Skimask Andy, a.k.a. David Decoux. I've always been saying Decoux, but I was mistaken. I was corrected, and thank you for correcting me. It is Decoux. All right, so let me get my comments section here set up. Let me get back to the comments here. I want to say again, thank you for everybody for spending your weekend here with me. And I hope, again, you all have a fantastic Turkey Day. I hope you all had a fantastic Black Friday if you did any shopping. And again, I hope you had a fantastic start to your weekend, okay? I know in some parts y'all are getting some snow. I already know that. I'm here where I'm at. Still kind of sunny, almost like it's still summer, man. It's kind of scary, you know. But hopefully we'll start getting that little winter kind of feeling here, you know, where you get all that kind of, you see all the chimneys going, all the smoke going up, and get that smell, that pine wood and cinnamon smell. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like that here yet, but hopefully soon. But I know a lot of people, especially on the East Coast and Midwest, y'all already getting ready for Christmas because it's already snowing. So be careful out there, all right? Remember, it's the start of that winter season. People are driving crazy, not used to all that ice and snow. So take care of yourselves. Head on a swivel, check your 6, and be careful. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get going, y'all. So, to give you an update on what's going on with our first individual that got locked up. This individual, as a matter of fact, got locked up the early morning of Thanksgiving Day. As a matter of fact, let's look at their booking sheet, all right? We'll just start off right there. Give you a quick little summary for those of you that may have missed it. As of Skimask Andy, he's the first individual out of the 3 amigos/amigas that got in trouble over the Thanksgiving weekend, all right? So, quick update on him since we've already covered him. He, again, was arrested on the early morning of Thanksgiving Day. Let's jump over to his booking sheet. There you go. Is that it? Oh, nope, wrong one. Sorry. That's another sheet we're going to look at here in a second. There it is. That's the one. All right, so there you go. That's his new mugshot. That was taken at the early hours of Thanksgiving Day. This, as a matter of fact, there it is, arrest information. He was arrested at 12:30 in the morning of Thanksgiving Day, or November the 23rd, and then he was booked into the jail at about 1:30 a.m., to be exact, 1:26 a.m. on his paperwork. All right. Now, as of current, he is still in jail. As a matter of fact, we know as of the day after he was still in jail because we actually got to attend his bond hearing. Now, obviously, I wasn't there. This was done virtually. So I can share that with you if some of you would like to check that out. And I think that'd be a great little way to kind of segue into the next little piece we're going to talk about, Skimask Andy. So hold on tight and let me get that for you here. Some of you that missed it, here you go. It's just about maybe a minute or two. And again, this was the day after. So this was Black Friday, all right? This was yesterday, the 24th. As a matter of fact, Skimask was actually pretty lucky because in some states, well, for example, as a matter of fact, in all states, most states, Thanksgiving holiday is Thanksgiving Day and the day after, which means everybody and anybody except for, I guess, people in jail, and there's a reason, would not have been able to go to court or access any public buildings or federal buildings, right? State buildings, so-and-so. But because they don't want to overcrowd jails, they don't want to overcrowd the judges' dockets, they do have court on holidays, okay? So for Skimask, he was lucky. He was able to see a judge the day after he was arrested, all right? So what you're going to see here is going to be what they call a bonding hearing. That's what happened yesterday morning, all right? So without further ado, let's roll right into that. And then as soon as we get done with that, we're going to go over another few other pieces of paperwork that have to do with this individual. One is going to be kind of give you guys proof that he's still incarcerated as of this morning. And the second is going to be something that I hope will clarify some misinformation that I think has been kind of going around or floating around on the internet in regards to some paperwork that had to do with this individual. And we'll get to that as soon as we get done showing you the video here from the bond hearing, okay? And this is courtesy of the NJCourts channel. Yes, exclusive. Here you go.
Mr. Deco, you are here. Well, you were stopped probably, well, I see for an expired tag, but they discovered that you had two outstanding cases. One, a failure to appear for an application to revoke in a felony case, and that's a $1,500 bond, and failing to appear for obstructing an officer from 2023. That's this year. $1,500 bond. Your expired tag is $200. Sir, the court is, since these are failure to appears, I am not going to change your bonds on these. I am going to set you for arraignment November 30th at 9 o'clock.
That's a misdemeanor. Those are both misdemeanors, by the way. It's not a felony. It's not a felony.
Well, the application to revoke.
It's a misdemeanor.
That is not the information that the court has today.
I'm letting you know it's incorrect information. They had to change it at the jail.
Okay, you know, that'll all be worked out once you come back on the 30th and you get an attorney assigned for you. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Andrew Ford.
That's it. Like I said, really quick. So for some of you that may not have heard, his next arraignment is going to be November the 30th, which is going to be this coming Thursday morning. I believe it was 9 o'clock. It's either 9 a.m. or 9:30, okay? So as we get closer to that date, I will provide you with any other further updates as far as that court hearing. Try my best to bring that to you just like this here, either through a video or visually, or at my best through an audio transcript. And at the worst, all I can do is just call down to the court clerk's office and get you an update as to what happened that day. But another way or to find out that you guys can access as far as what's going on with this individual and whether for current past cases that they got going on is through the oscn.net website, which we here at the NJCourts TV station have utilized many of times. And many of you that have followed this individual have seen us, which like you're going to see here, an example, access that here for you and show you exactly how that site works. Pretty simple once you kind of get the hang of navigating it. All right. So with that being said, I want to move over to one last kind of piece of, I guess you could say, public information that you all can access as well. This is going to show you as far as proof that this individual is still incarcerated as of today. Tony Sweet, thank you so much. Hold on, definitely a pause for the cause. Tony Sweet with the super chat that reads, yo, Ski rocking the orange suit. Yes, that was Skimask Annie in the orange suit in flesh. All right. Definitely did not look too happy. Again, nobody to blame except himself for being in that situation. Simple as that. Tony Sweet, thank you so much for your... Actually, hold on. Now, let me go fix the gavel. That's definitely worthy of a gavel slam, my friend. Boom, man. Let's go. Here we go. Tony Sweet, this goes out for you. All right, so just to show you all, and again, this is something that you can access publicly. This is through the Tulsa County Jail website. All you do is just download a PDF, okay, through Adobe Acrobat. If you have that program, you can see this. Ooh, again, pause for the cause. Hobby Hater. Hobby Hater, member for 5 months, OG status. What up, Hobby Hater? Thank you so much for your support and for being a member of the jury for 5 months. And Hobby Hater with a message that reads, NJ, is the body cam for Skiwee's arrest available? Hobby Hater, I'm glad you asked, my friend. Well, one, I'm not sure if it is, but we shall find out very soon because a request for that body cam footage will be made. And if it is available, it's something that should be available to the public, as we obviously have seen some of previous body cam footage of Skimask Andy being arrested on this channel exclusively. So yes, Hobby Hater, if it is available, I will try my best to get it, 1. And 2, we will present it here for you, just like we did the last time we had body cam footage available for this individual. So it is on it. Well, again, I can't say it's on its way, but the request for that is on its way, simply put. Good question. Thank you for bringing that up. And thank you for your support, Hobby Hater. This slam goes out to you, my friend. All right. So, let's go to the proof of incarceration. Again, you guys can access this through the Tulsa County Jail website. All right, just Google search Tulsa County Jail and start from there. But in case you just don't want to spend your time doing it, hey, let me do it for you, okay? Here you go. Bring to the stage here, and if you see at the very top, it says David L. Moss, Criminal Justice Center. Oops, sorry. I did this as a little video. Let me bring it back here. Oh, there we go. Pause. All right. So if you look kind of toward, what am I doing here? Sorry. That's my fault. Technical difficulties. Pause. All right. There we go. Paused. All right. So if you look towards kind of the center of that page, you'll see inmate name, David DeCoe. Okay. It's going to give you a little bit of information about that individual. Underneath it, it's going to give you the offense. This is the same kind of the same information we saw in the booking sheet that we looked at here. That's where you saw his mugshot. All right. Shows you the offense description that he's in there for, essentially what he has bench warrants on, which is going to be the obstruction of an officer, the application to revoke. And then remember, he failed to show up for his registration, and pretty much not failed up for his registration, but he was pulled over, didn't have registration or proof of it, was given a ticket, didn't show up to that hearing. So they issued a bench warrant because he didn't show up, failure to appear. Okay. So that's, and then remember, he got the bench warrant because he didn't, well, there's actually, do they have the one that's not on there? And again, I don't know, maybe we'll find out more during the arraignment, but he also received a bench warrant, So he hasn't gotten a bench warrant for the registration. He's got a bench warrant out for not showing up to his probation, which is the application to revoke. We see that there. Then he's also gotten that when they went to serve that, that's when he received the extra charge, which was the obstruction of an officer. Okay. That's like one package there. The other bench warrant that was assigned to him was from the court cost hearing. And that's because he didn't show up to the court cost hearing. That's because he owes over $5,000 to the state of Oklahoma, to the victims, to the courts for fines and other fees. And because he hasn't made one payment to that and didn't show up to the hearing for that to give him an update of, why he didn't make a payment, they issued a bench warrant. So he has 2 bench warrants. And just as of, I think, a week ago, they just submitted the paperwork to suspend his license because of, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the registration, not showing up to that hearing, but it could also do with a lot of other things we don't know yet. All right. But either way, he's in jail because of those warrants. The judge in that bond hearing really didn't tell us much as to what happened. That's why I'm hoping to get the body cam footage. And what I mean by that was he picked up on a traffic stop. And if so, it sounds like they didn't issue out any other tickets. You know what I mean? So I have a feeling it was more like, and again, I'm just guessing here, but just giving an example. Maybe he was parked at the gas station. Maybe he was parked somewhere and some neighbor called and said, there's a suspicious car parks here. they went by, ran the tag. It, obviously it's not registered. And then they, hey, can we see your license? And then found out he had the warrants and then arrested him. But either way, it doesn't sound like he picked up any new charges is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So here, this does show as of jail population at the top as of November 25th, which is today's date, as of 8:05 of this morning. He is still incarcerated. Okay. Again, that can change. But as of what we heard in the bond hearing, his next arraignment will be November 30th. All right. And no 24/7 clips, no body cam footage yet. I wish it would come that quick, man, but trying our best. All right, so moving on. Let's move on. There's one last piece of, I guess, public information or document that I want to go over here. Let me bring that up. Kind of just, what up, Nanny Paws? What up, everybody coming in? Sorry if I have not shouted you out or said hi. I'm kind of just focused. You know how I get when I'm focused here. I'm a little speech. I like to say it, but let's jump over here. Oops, wrong one. That's the booking info. We already looked at that. Maybe I put it on one of these ones here. I think it was this one. I think I had it at the end. No. Oh, no, this is one that I already have queued up. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me just pull it up here really quick. Let me remove that there. Let me get this queued up. Present. Share screen. This should be this one right here. There we go. All right. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to read this here with you guys, and then I'll kind of explain to you what this is and kind of explain to you why I'm even going over this with you. All right. So let me just start with reading it off first, and then I'll explain to you why I'm even reading this. Okay. So let's just start with that. All right. So this is going to be in the District Court of Tulsa County, State of Oklahoma, as the plaintiff versus David DeCou as defendant. All right. This was filed November 15th in District Court. All right. And it starts at the top. Motion to set aside bond forfeiture and exonerate bond. Comes now Garrett Cox, a Tulsa County bondsman, does hereby move the court to set aside the bond forfeiture and exonerate the bond due to the following. On May 3rd, 2023, the defendant was bonded from Tulsa County Jail. On September 11th, 2023, the defendant failed to appear and the bond was ordered forfeited. On November 13th, 2023, the defendant appeared in case PO 2023-3178 and was noted as present by Judge Radford. Number 4, Title 59-1332 C4B states, for the purposes of this section, return to custody means B, in appearance of the defendant in open court in the court where charged. Wherefore, Garrett Cox, a Tulsa County bondsman, does hereby request the court set aside the bond forfeiture and exonerate the bond. All right. What that has to do, and actually let me go over here where this is another thing I want to show you guys, because this will kind of coincide with what we just read. All right, so this has to do with, and a lot of people had read this and had asked me about this. I'm kind of glad we're going over this. This has to do with what happened on November the 13th, okay? And that was going to be the last status hearing for the RO update or restraining order update hearing for the restraining order that Skimask parents had against Skimask Andy, okay? Now, the note that you see there is going to give you what is considered kind of like the docket note. It's pretty much going to tell us what exactly happened, all right? I'm going to read that to you. That reads, and this again, it was November 13th of 2023, Judge Radford, and this again, this is coming like note from the judge. Plaintiff not present, defendant present. Emergency protective order dismissed. Order of dismissal signed and entered. Cost waived. The case was held until 11 a.m. The plaintiff did not contact the court. All right. So from reading the note, what it sounds like right off the bat is just like it says. All right. Plaintiff not present, which the plaintiffs in this case would be his parents. Defendant present, which the defendant would be Skimask Andy. Emergency protective order dismissed. All right. Now, we pretty much know, and again, it's not been confirmed, but we know that Skimask Andy was not there. Okay. What you see here is most likely a typo. Now, what I think it probably should have said was the plaintiff wasn't there. I don't think his parents were there. And the defendant wasn't there. He wasn't there. Okay. And that's why the restraining order was dismissed. Now, because of this typo, again, this is just my opinion. All right. Because of this, and this is, and even then, there's another reason why what the bond company is asking for is, and let me start there pretty much so I don't confuse you. What I read earlier is pretty much in layman's term, as they say, is the bonds company asking for the bond money that they lost, okay? Because Skimask Andy didn't show up to his hearing for the probation hearing, they lost, the bondings company, they lost $500 is what they lost to the court because he didn't show up, okay? That's what they put up as pretty much collateral, all right? So what they're claiming is because he showed up to this restraining order hearing that they should receive that bond money back. Now, one, let me tell you this. He wasn't there, okay? So this is most likely a typo, like I said. And if that's the case, that's completely wrong, okay? So they shouldn't get the money there, period. Second off, why would they think it's right that they get the bond money back? Let's just say he did show up, okay? We'll play devil's advocate here. Let's say that he did show up, okay? What makes it right that they get their money back from a case that has nothing to do with the case they bonded him out on? Okay, so if he showed up to the restraining order hearing, that has nothing to do with the case they bonded him out on, which was for not showing up to his probation, okay? You can even see in that exoneration paperwork or motion they're trying to file, there's even 2 different case numbers. So I just think it's just a fast one that the bond company's trying to pull just to get that money back. Has, really it's nothing important to what's going on further with this case and what we're covering. But the reason I'm pointing that out is I did see some other, I don't know if it was another creator, another channel, I believe, was kind of covering this, and I'm not sure what was said, but I just didn't want people to be confused. And I'm not saying that other channel confused anybody, but I just wanted to give it, an explanation as to what that paperwork was. Has nothing to do with this case now that we saw, the bond hearing that we saw Skimask in. That's the real reason why I wanted to make sure people understood that. That paperwork has nothing to do with the bond hearing that we just saw. That paperwork is just something that the bond company filed, and they're doing it because they want to try, just kind of like a Hail Mary is what I call it, at trying to get that $500 back. So let me think here. I think that was all I wanted to cover as far as updates on what's going on with Skimask Andy, past and going forth. Let's move on, shall we? Let me just take a little quick sip here. Get this out of the way. Just make sure I didn't miss anything here. I know it's kind of rocking there on Talkin. Nope. Yep. We got that there. Again, I appreciate everybody joining. Got about, 270 people here? Dang, awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for taking your time on this beautiful Saturday, at least for me here, and joining us. So moving on to the second individual that got in trouble over the Thanksgiving weekend or holiday. All right. That is going to be, and I think everybody in chat I saw was pretty much having a discussion already about, that is MGL, Michelle. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have anything new that probably a lot of you, especially that cover or follow Michelle, already know about in regards to what happened. I'm just going to share some information that was passed along to me because I know a lot of people that are, viewers, members of this channel. A lot of y'all may not follow Michelle currently and may not know what's going on because I've already talked to a lot of people and they weren't even aware of what happened. So let me just break that news right now for you. If you just didn't, I'm pretty sure people in chat already broke it, but breaking news, even though it's not already. I'm not first to break it. I'm not going to claim it here. Don't want to get in trouble. Michelle got in trouble. All right. I'll just put it this way. Let me just share pretty much some screenshots of, I believe this was off of a community tab post from another channel that's actually covering or has covered the events of what happened over, I believe it was the day before Thanksgiving is when she was arrested, and then she was released the morning of Thanksgiving, I believe is what happened. But here you go. So let me pause it right here. This is from the channel Taylor Love. Okay, so let me just, you guys can probably see this here, but it says breaking news. Methy got her 4th DUI. She got it on Wednesday night. I will post the updated mugshot and all other details as soon as they become available. So I will clarify this right now. This, what looks like a mugshot here, that is not the current mugshot from the alleged DUI that she received the night before Thanksgiving, which would have been the 23rd. Okay. What looks like to be the update that came up next, again from Taylor Love channel. This reads, update. No one was hurt from the DUI incident. Thank God. She was pulled over after because she was driving with no headlights on. It happened late Wednesday night. She was released on Thanksgiving morning. Okay. Hey, I see Taylor Love in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you keeping everybody updated on what's going on with MGL here. And if one of my mods, thank you, Ono's already on it. I was going to say, if you don't mind, please putting up Taylor Love's channel link. If you have not subscribed, check her out. Another thing I want to share was another update in regards to this, and then we'll have a little discussion, just sharing what I got. So again, from Taylor Love, this one says more breaking news. Michelle totaled her Jeep 2 nights before her DUI arrest. She claims that she swerved to miss a deer. She was in a rental car when she got the DUI. They impounded the rental and she can't get it back. Oh, and she was fired from Amazon last week for making racist remarks. How are you going to blame that on YouTube, Methy? I told y'all there was more to come. Some hashtags there. Hashtag boom, hashtag oopsie. So again, to kind of clarify what I read there, it sounds like Michelle did not get arrested in her Jeep for this DUI. It was a rental car that she was in. That rental car was impounded, which that's going to cause a lot more mess for her to, one, get that car out, and two, dealing with the rental agency over that. And then I'm glad to hear that nobody was hurt, first off. But it sounds like before that incident, 2 nights before her arrest, that she has totaled her Jeep. According to Michelle, she says that it was because she swerved to miss a deer, allegedly. So more info to come. So again, I'm just sharing what has been put out there and what was shared with me. I'm not breaking anything new. Now, I will say this. Starting Monday, when all these public offices open and when I can start filing for FOIA requests, I will try my best to request any type of reports from, as far as criminal incident reports from the accident, or not accident. Well, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if the police were called for the first accident of her totaling her vehicle, or how that worked out, if she just got in the accident and called the tow truck and tried to avoid calling the police. But I imagine, I would hope the police were called either by some witnesses or even Michelle herself. It was pretty bad. So we can probably get an incident report from that when she totaled her Jeep. And then certainly there'll be an incident report from the DUI. There's going to be body cam footage. So the channel will definitely put a request for all that. I'm sure other channels may have or already have. Again, I'm not at some race to try to be the first one to play that footage. If somebody else has it, great. Again, I'm just, a lot of, I know creators and a lot of viewers do come to this channel just because we do have a lot of experience with the FOIA request to do this type of stuff. So it is something I definitely want to cover because I've had a lot of people already interested in this channel covering this. So I will put the request in and I will cover it as best in his ability that I have as the channel and as we've done, before and going forth. So if there's going to be any court hearings coming up, we'll try our best to provide any type of those footage from the hearings, whether it's video or whether it's audio transcripts, like you've seen us do with the Skimask case, with the controller hearing. If it's something that we can attend live, as in putting a request, through get a media request to be there as a media and film live. We'll see how that goes. All right. Taylor Love says, I file it before the announcement. I'll share with everyone as well. Excellent. I appreciate your hard work, Taylor Love, as I know it is a pain sometimes for that, and you got to put some of your own personal information. A lot of people don't realize that. So thank you for your work on that. And I look forward to any updates. So I want to see if there's anything else I had to share about Michelle before we move on to the last of the turkeys that got stuffed over the Thanksgiving holiday. And that's going to be, and for some of y'all that may not have recognized that other individual in the picture, the thumbnail for this live stream, that would be Tommy James, all right? And we're actually going to go to a video that's going to be from Janny, our buddy Janny. And shout out to Janny, man. Janny's been putting out them clips. So Janny put out a few clips over the holiday that's actually going to tell us exactly what happened to Tommy James and another in an incident that involved another live streamer or individual that goes by the name of Blogger. And that's going to pretty much be what we're going to be rolling into next. I'm just thinking if I had anything else to discuss regarding MGL or Michelle, or AKA Michelle Sabate, as she's legally known publicly. Let's see here. Nope, I think that was it. That was it. So let me roll into the next individual. And again, we're going to just play right into a clip. That's the best way to introduce this whole incident, what happened, and the two individuals that have to do with this whole, Turkey Day shenanigans, as I've nicknamed it. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I already had that queued up. Just give me a minute here to get that queued up. I'll get this out of the way. And again, want to say thank you. Shout out to Taylor Love again for all your hard work. Thank you for sharing all this information and updates. And I appreciate you being here in chat today. All right. Let's get this off of here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Remove. There we go. There I am. Okay. This was something we already looked at, I think. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, we already looked at that. That was all right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right, so moving on. Let's go to the third individual that got in trouble over the Thanksgiving holiday, as I've dubbed it. And let's see here. That is going to be on Jan. Like I said, best way to introduce this is through some clips, and that is going to be from our friend Imagine Being a Janny. So shout out to Imagine Being a Janny for doing some hard work over the holiday and putting out a lot of clips, as always. And here we go. If one of my mods could be so kind and drop Janny's link. If you've not already subscribed or checked out Janny's page, I highly suggest you do so. All right, so without further ado, let me just jump over to Janny's. I already have these queued up, so it should be pretty quick. And I'll get that started. We'll just start with one clip, and then we're going to jump to the other. Then I'll kind of explain to you what happened. All right, live streaming. Nope, there it is. There it is. All right, share this. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Here.
Blicker.
Oh, there we go. Let me
Our
restart.
actors,
Walking a little
entertainers,
fast,
and this
Papa.
is Ponch's money.
All right. Walking a little
Tommy
fast,
and
Poppy.
Blicker. Our actors,
walking a little
entertainers,
fast,
and this
Papa.
is for entertainment
Ooh,
purposes.
Papa. Okay. That's definitely his truck. That red truck right there. That's homie's. That's on nobody else's property. Hello. I was knocking on the other door. Yeah.
Blick's
No, you're fine.
landlord.
You must be his landlord. Yeah, how you doing? My name's Tom. Turkey Tom today. Happy Thanksgiving. He's home, right? That's his truck. Yeah, as far as I know, didn't you just have food with him? So you would have just seen him? No, you're cool. It's kind of a surprise visit by all means, so. Kind of. I mean, he knows I'm coming. I guess he just didn't know when. Why you got that thing in your hand, bro? Because you broke my phone yesterday and I'd like to discuss payment. I got clips. He pissed all over your floor in there so bad. I got a video. A couple of them if you'd like to see. Come over here. Come over here. If you come any closer to me, I'm going to spray you because I'm going to get you in the face.
Listen, don't come to my door. Don't knock on my door.
Are you going to pay me back? Because see how he came out with a weapon? This camera here is for my self-defense. This is for my self-defense, this camera. He broke my phone yesterday and also took property from me. I'd like to discuss payment.
Took property.
No, let's discuss payment. Call the cops then. Or fight me like a man. You want to square up? You want to square up? You want to square up? Because I'm going to get you.
Throw hands like a man, Blick.
It didn't broke. Perfectly fine. Couldn't break any more than you did. Because I knocked it over, fool. Because come on, square up. Why are you so afraid to fight, dude? No, it didn't break more. You broke, you actually broke more on my phone than you fucking realize. You broke the selfie stick too, so we can discuss payment for that. You want to put your stick down? I'll set this up and we can go at it. Mutual combat. Yeah, you broke my selfie stick, pussy. No, the phone didn't break more. It's still all smashed. Stay the fuck away from me. You came out with a weapon. No, it wasn't on accident. I don't care that it's on accident.
I broke your phone on accident yesterday and you said it was cool.
No, it's not cool.
Well, you know what?
So do you have like a laptop or what you got?
You know
Run
what,
it,
bro?
run it, fool. Run it.
What?
Run it, you owe me.
What?
Run it or fight me.
Bro, I'm not going to fight you, dude.
Then go get me a laptop and get me some shit.
No.
Right now, I'm not on your property. I'm not on your property.
Honestly, you coming over like this?
No, you had a fucking crowbar in your hand, pussy, so I feel threatened.
Okay, well, you're the one that came to my door, bro.
Yeah, because you owe me. You broke my property and you laughed at it like a joke.
All right, well,
So are you going to pay me for it or what? Or get the cops involved? What do we want to do?
you're very wild there.
What do we want to do? Mutual combat or call the cops or pay me back? That's three options.
I mean,
Blogger the bum.
if you want to call the cops,
Everybody get a good look at him, guys.
if you want to call the cops, you can.
Get a good look at him. I showed up and he wants to play these games.
If you,
I'm about to throw the can now and just smack you in the face, to be completely honest
well,
with
you
you.
can go ahead and try that, but if you want to call the cops, you're welcome to do
I'm not going to, but you need to run it or make a plan with me. What's the plan going to be?
I don't really care.
No, you broke my phone.
That's
It's going to
fine.
cost about $300.
That's good.
So what do you got?
Nothing for you.
Run it.
I have nothing for you.
Run it, pussy.
Blade Bud Lamau.
Okay.
You look like you might need to cool off a little
That's
bit.
kind of like assault. You come here to my house and you spray me with bug
You
spray.
came at me with a crowbar, bro. I have it on my
You come to my
camera.
house and you spray me with bug spray.
You're poor. You are a bug, so I should spray you with bug spray.
Okay.
Right? I should spray you in the face, but I don't want you to call the fucking cops on me or I just fucking douse you and
Like,
fucking
do you
stamp
have
on your
a-
fucking neck.
Like, do you have a mental illness?
Yeah, you fucking played on the internet and didn't think I showed up. You were all tough on the internet, right?
I'm
You were all tough on the internet. Yeah, come off your property and come into my circle. I don't want to come off my property. Come off your property and come into my circle.
Please
Call the
check.
cops or pay me back or fight me. You figure out something.
You spray me with bug spray.
Well, I got to
And
keep
it's on
the
screen
way.
right now.
It is. Spray the roach.
And I did nothing to you.
Spray. Yeah, you did. You broke my phone, and I have a bunch of evidence of you thinking it's a big fucking joke. So now I'm here at your house, pussy. Right? See, he's going to play tough, guys, but look where his feet are. Like, I'll almost take a fucking... Hey,
Dude, honestly,
hey, chat, would you guys bail me out if I just started whooping his ass?
Go ahead, dude.
You guys got the donos to back it up?
Go ahead, bro. Over a phone.
Yeah, because if you could be a bigger man and say, I'll pay you back. If you could be a bigger man and say, I'll pay you back.
Sprayed me with bugs.
I have to make something, sure I have something that's going to outreach your crowbar.
You sprayed me with bugs.
Yeah, I'll spray you again. I'll spray you with, hey, let's try the mace now. I've been waiting to practice that out.
You're going to mace me?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then you're all going to get arrested.
Well, go call the cops now, blogger.
I will, actually.
Go call them. Here's your guys' pussy.
Okay, step onto my...
I'm not on your lawn. I'm still right here. What you gonna do about it? Go call the cops. He's going to call the cops, guys.
Call the cops on you, bro.
Go call them. Go call the
Off
cops.
my yard.
Go call the cops. Get the fuck away from me, Roach. No, I'm right here. This is public.
Yep, and you sprayed me with bug spray.
Yeah, because you came at me with a crowbar, bro. You came at me with a crowbar. You're lucky it wasn't in your face.
What crowbar?
Yeah, the crowbar that's on my camera.
Hey, what? Hold on. I'll have my neighbor.
Go call them. Go call the cops, pussy. I'll see you in court, Buster. I'll catch you slipping. No, I'll catch you slipping off your property. Look at this guy going to call the cops with his... Look, he's going to go call the cops with his lover. He came at me with a crowbar. You're lucky I didn't spray you in the face. He broke my phone. Are you going to pay me back or call the cops or fight me? Mutual combat, call the cops or do something, pussy. Yeah, he's nervous. Talking to the neighbors. You should see the videos I have of him pissing all over your floor, spray painting on your walls, starting fires and putting this whole community at risk so he can get a few viewers on YouTube. You want to tell him about that? Would you like to see the video, sir? I'll calm down for you, but for him, he came at me with a weapon. He's a pussy, avoided mutual combat, wanted to talk tough on the gram. Go call the cops. Take your crowbar inside. Take your crowbar inside, pussy. Whatever. I don't know. Your knife, your little whack-ass knife. I don't know what you got. It's going to be in the face. It should have been in the face. Don't come at me. Get away with the fucking weapon. Fuck away with the weapon.
Oh, shit, bro. You're trying to get my house?
Yeah, get the fuck away. Go call the cops. You're going to get arrested. What an SJW. Won't fight, but he wants to call the cops. Fuck you, pussy. I don't talk to cops, but I'll catch you slipping around my town. My fucking city, pussy. My city. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Well, that's where a pussy lives. Am I showing the address? Whoops. Hope you guys can't make out his address from any of that.
All right. Well, as comical as they may have seemed, there was probably about, I counted, I don't even know how many times where I believe Tommy James has probably done something where if there's going to be a call made to the police and based it being on live stream, that he's probably going to get in some trouble based on what happened on live stream. I'm pretty sure most of y'all saw the first incident, which was as soon as he sprayed the spray, which is considered an assault, on the blogger. And then, of course, following him onto the property and then doing the same thing into the house, which is, even if you were going to try to play a little bit of the self-defense game, that killed it right there. So here's what happens next. And Dawson, yes, I I've heard that before. As soon as I heard that, I thought the same thing. This is my city. Yes. Same thing. All right, so we've got another video because something did happen. The police were called apparently, and I'll just kind of segue right into that next video. Again, shout out Imagine Being a Janny Clips for putting these clips out. And again, this is another clip that we're going to be featuring from Imagine Being a Janny. And again, this I guess I would just call part 2 of the blogger slash Tommy James, or sorry, is it? Yeah. I always want to say something else. Tommy James IRL. Excuse me. That's how it's Tommy James, but he goes by Tommy James IRL. Excuse me. There you go. All right. So let me jump over to that clip. Oh, and before I do, one other thing. Oh no, I'm going to answer your question. So one, I will get to your question about the bond. And thank you for bringing that up in reference to Skimask Annie. And I want to say thank you for your $10 donation, my friend. Thank you again for your support. And then I also forgot. I'm going to show you guys it's just a pretty much. I don't even think I think it's off of like a lawyer's website, pretty much kind of outlining the punishment / sentencing statutes, I guess you would call it, for somebody that receives their fourth DUI in the state of Georgia. So for some of you that are curious as to what possibly Michelle might be facing if she's found guilty. Now, keep in mind this. If I'm not mistaken, it's not her fourth in that state. She's got 4 combined from other states. So you know what? I'm not going to read that because that's not necessarily like it's misinformation, but it might not pertain exactly to her because the fact that I don't think she's gotten her 4 DUIs on the state of Georgia. So scratch that, but I do have some information about the bond. All right, so let me finish playing this clip. We'll just have a little quick kind of recap of what we witnessed here. And then I want to answer your question, about the bond in reference to Skimask Andy. All right. Now I will say this though, if it's her at least MGL's minimum of it's her second, even third DUI, she's still, even if it's her first, she's facing some serious trouble. But if it's her second or third, there's probably going to be a minimum of a jail sentence, minimum. So we'll definitely look into that. That's the type of stuff, like I said, that, along with pulling the FOIA requests and getting the incident reports and any body cam footage, of course, we want to look into what's going to happen when we go to court. What are the possible sentences that she may be looking at, things like that. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be diving into that head first. And like I said, it's probably going to get pretty serious. It's a serious thing. So Mary T with the $2 super chat that reads, enjoy sharing a few holiday minutes with y'all. Mary T, thank you so much for your continued support. And we enjoy sharing holiday minutes with you, my friend. This slam goes out to you. Gabble, 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 gabble. Spam them if you got them. All right, you guys, let's move on to our next clip here. Again, this is coming from Janny's channel, and this is, again, continuing into what happened next in regards to the blogger Tommy James incident.
So
Here we go.
So it seems Bligger called the cops.
You're kidding me right now.
You can record, just put it down.
No, can I have my phone? Why are you taking my phone from me? I'm not resisting.
Okay, well, then put your arm.
I'm not pulling my arm away. I had some other things in my hand, my phone and other property.
We'll take the phone with you, all right?
Oh, I hope so.
Hold on, sir. Just a second. I'm just making sure these are properly spaced and putting double locking on there for you, okay?
Yeah, I would just like to discuss this more before you throw nuts on me and run the downtown.
Play it one more time. Just a really looks like a quick screenshot. Looks like from Tommy James's IRL. So he was live streaming. Looks like when he was getting arrested. So again, I'll try my best to get you more information about this incident. As of right now, this is pretty much all I've started as far as, into, what happened. I'm not sure, even if there's going to be a court date that's going to come from all this. Obviously, we can see that at this point, Tommy James was arrested. Let's just play that again because that was a pretty quick little clip here.
So it seems Bligger called the cops.
You're kidding me right now.
You can record, just put it down.
No, can I have my phone? Why are you taking my phone from me? I'm not resisting.
Okay, well then pull your arm away.
I'm not pulling my arm away. I had some other things in my hand, my phone and other property.
We'll take the phone with you, all right?
Oh, I hope so.
Hold on, sir. Just a second. I'm just making sure these are properly spaced and putting double locking on there for you, okay?
Yeah, I would just like to discuss this more before you throw nuts on me and run the downtown.
There you go. Again, shout out to Janny for putting that clip together. All right. Get out of there. There we go. I'm back. All right. Okay, so I may have a little update here on what happened to Tommy James here. So give me a second here. So he did get out because it looks like he joined a panel. And so it looks like he's stating that he got fingerprinted and he was immediately let go. He denied it being wasp spray to cops, but keeps going live saying it was and his other weapons. So we'll have to I'll have to keep you updated on what happened. So obviously he got out of jail. We know that now. And whether he's going to get charged, I'm not sure. Probably sounds like it, most likely. A lot of it's going to have to do with Blogger if he's going to want to continue or press charges. And then if that does happen, there will be an arraignment. So we'll get you a court date and we'll just kind of go from there as far as getting you any updates in regards to what happens going further. Now, let me explain. I want to answer a question that Ono had. Let me see if I can get that brought. Yeah, I can bring that back up here. Excellent. And again, thank you for your support on that, Ono. I appreciate that. It says, thanks for your hard work. Can you explain why the full $3,200 has to be paid for Ski's bond with it being a surety bond or surety? Sorry if I said that wrong. Surety bond is how I say it, whatever. But what that means is just that's the type of bond that pretty much means a bondsman can get involved in, okay? Which generally means you pay 10% to the bondsman. They handle the rest. The 10% is what you pay for them to take your bond, okay? You're never going to get that back. So, for example, I'll give you an example. Say a bondsman gets involved in this case where the bond would be $3,200, okay? You're going to pay 10% in most cases, not all cases. In most cases, it would be 10% that whomever is in jail has to pay the bonds person. So in this case, 10% of $3,200 would be $320, okay? You're going to lose that. You're not going to get that, all right? Now, what the bonds company, why you're paying that to them is that's their pretty much fee, their money that they get for putting the risk or the collateral down. So pretty much what they're saying is if you don't show up to your court hearing, okay, they now have to pay, are responsible for paying the court the bond, the full amount, the $3,200, okay? So they're making $320 is kind of taking their risk for you showing up or not showing up. You follow me? Now, if you show up, they don't have to pay any of that money, okay? They keep the $320. That's cash money in their pocket, and they move on, all right? Now, that individual doesn't show up. Now they're out that $3,200 minus $320. And yeah, they're going to definitely go after that person to get the rest of that money. All right. So, let's see here. But I believe Ono's saying, and is this something that you heard from what the judge might have said? And I think it's where you heard the judge say something about $3,200 has to be paid. And again, if I'm wrong, Ono, tell me. Let me get chat up so that way I can see if you have any questions. But I'm not sure where you heard though that if the judge said something about. It looks like you're saying that the judge said something about that they have to pay it in full, cash only. Because if that's the case, then yes, if it's a cash only bond, then that means pretty much a bond company is not going to be involved, and $3,200 has to be paid cash money, okay, to the court. All right. Now I want people to keep in mind though. All right. In Skimask Andy's case, it's not, even if he can get a bond company involved, all right, it's not going to be easy because remember, he jumped the bond or bail on this last case, on the probation case that he was bonded out on. All right. So he's already pretty much, what I mean by that is he's already screwed over a bonding company. Okay. Also, they look through your criminal case and your record, and they can see that you haven't showed up to that you didn't show up to your probation case. You didn't show up to your last hearing having to do with the registration. You didn't show up to the court cost hearing. You got 2 bench warrants out. So it's not just going to be, say if he can get bonded by a bonding company, it's not just going to be 10% of $3,200 and that's it. Oh, absolutely not. Okay. One, bonding company may not even touch him because of the fact that he owes a bonding company. He's already jumped on a bond. And second, just the fact that he's got 2 bench warrants out for his arrest, and the fact that he's got warrants out for his arrest in other states, okay, and that he doesn't show up to court. So that's if he can be bonded out. Now, if he can't, then it would be a cash-only bond, which means he has to come up with $3,200 cash money, no 10%. Does that answer your question, Ono? If not, we can discuss more through the Instagrams, but I hope it clarified some things. Like I said, my opinion is if I was him, if it was me, if I was in his position, I would stay till the 30th because it's just silly to get bonded out. I mean, and one, lose that money, $320. Well, it's not going to be his money if it happens. And two, you're just waiting till next Thursday to get arraigned. All right. So that also counts as time. I say time spent, but there's time served. So if they, say, for example, they're going to, say, hey, you're going to have to serve those 90 days because originally they gave him probation in lieu of 90 days of jail for the assault case. Okay. So he was supposed to just go to probation instead of 90 days. He didn't do that probation. So most likely, again, I don't know for 100%, but most likely he's going to have to serve those 90 days of jail. Now, they may subtract some of this time that he's spending from now till his arraignment, say it's 7 days, off those 90 days. So see, it counts as time. It's not wasted time. Also, he needs to get this over him, okay? What is he going to do? Bond out and then not show up to this hearing on the 30th? And now that's 3 bench warrants with the 4th one on its way? That's nuts, okay? Nova Lisa, thank you so much for your support. Nova Lisa with the $5 super chat that reads, NJ, can you please explain his felony charge? He says he only has misdemeanors. Okay. Are you referring to in Oklahoma? Oh, I think you're referring to let's play the I want to play the bond hearing again. I think I know what you're referring to. It's what the judge says. Let's play that so I think this is what you're referring to. Let me bring it up here. Start it over here.
Mr. DeCoe, you are here. Well, you were stopped probably, I see for an expired tag, but they discovered that you had 2 outstanding cases. One a failure to appear for an application to revoke in a felony case, and that's a $1,500 bond, and failing to appear for obstructing an officer from 2023. That's this year. $1,500 bond. Your expired tag is $200. Sir, the court is, since these are failure to appears, I am not going to change your bonds on these. I am going to set you for arraignment November 30th at 9 o'clock.
That's a misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor. Those are both misdemeanors, by the way. It's not a felony. It's not a felony.
Well, the application to revoke.
It's a misdemeanor.
That is not the information that the court has today.
I'm letting you know it's incorrect information. They had to change it at the jail.
Okay, you know, that'll all be worked out once you come back on the 30th and you get an attorney assigned for you. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Andrew Ford.
Okay, I think that's where we got that from, was that right there. Okay, so one, I want to say, jumping back over here to Love My Porsche 22. Thank you so much for your super chat. And I just saw that you'd send a Cash App. So give me 1 second to answer this question. And I'm so going to shout you out here. And I want to say I'm so sorry that I didn't see that right away, that you had to send a super chat to let me know. So I will be right there to shout you out. And I did get it and I did see it. Thank you so much for your support. Jumping back over here jumping back. And I think I saw Dawson answer this, or kind of was going to be the same thing I was going to say here. Let's see here. So Nova Lisa said, NJ, can you please explain his felony charge? He says he only has misdemeanors. And I believe that's kind of what we were listening to, where you're getting this from, whereas you heard the judge and then you hear him arguing about it. Okay. So what happened is, and that's, let me see if I can actually post what, let's see. Or actually, I see Ono actually, maybe it was Ono. I don't know if Dawson said the same thing, but Ono says it right here. So no, his original charge was a felony. He pled guilty to get it a misdemeanor. Correct. So the original charge was, there was two charges, okay? There was a misdemeanor and a felony. The felony was the assault on his mother, okay? And the reason that was a felony was because that was considered a domestic assault battery, okay? Because it involved a family member, all right? And that was a felony assault and battery charge. The assault on his brother was considered a misdemeanor. So as part of his plea deal, they dismissed the assault on his mother, the felony, and he had to plead guilty to the misdemeanor assault and battery charge on his brother. Now, what happened is because he, and then again, in lieu of 90 days, which is what they should have sentenced him to, my opinion, but that's what he was facing. They gave him a probation, chart. Pretty much they said your sentence is going to be probation. And that consisted of anger management classes, making some payments on the $5,000 that he owes, on top of some other fees that was, that he got for this new case, that was it. Pretty simple stuff, okay? And also he has to show up to the probation stuff, okay? He didn't do any of that. So what happens is, that shit's off, that deal's off the table now, all right? And that's why you're hearing them say they're referring to it, going back to it being a felony, because that's now the information they have on here, because he didn't show up to the probation. So everything that they worked out with him on that starts over, okay? That's not there anymore. And that's why you hear the judge say, and I'll play it back here again.
Incorrect information. They had to change it at the jail.
Okay, that is not the information that to revoke.
It's a misdemeanor.
The application to revoke.
By the way, it's not a felony.
9 o'clock. Thank you. Change your bonds on the court is, since these tag is $200. Sir, the court is, since these are failure to appears, I am not going to change your bonds on these. I am going to set you for arraignment November 30th at 9 o'clock.
That's a misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor. Those are both misdemeanors, by the way. It's not a felony. It's not a felony.
Well, the application to revoke.
It's a misdemeanor.
That is not the information that the court has today.
I'm letting you know it's incorrect information. They had to change it at the jail.
Okay, that'll all be worked out once you come back on the 30th and you get an attorney assigned for you. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Andrew Ford.
And Nobalisa, I just read your comment exactly, and I just commented back. All right, so love my Porsche. Thank you so much for reminding me that you sent the Cash App, and I'm so sorry you had to do that. So I want to say thank you so much. Love my Porsche 22 for that $25 Cash App that says, for happy to see Ski Wiener and MGL arrested. And love my Porsche 22. This Gavel Slams goes out to you, my friend. Slam them if you got them. Spam them if you got them. And thank you so much. Love my Porsche 22. Sorry, just one of my new little things. That'd be a good time to bring it out. Throw some hearts back at you there. I love it. And again, for happy to see Ski Wiener and MGL arrested. Kind of crazy, huh? And when it happened, I mean, I don't know if you call it a coincidence or just karma, man. But I'll say this, though, in reference to both these individuals, I'm glad at this point of everything that's happened that nobody's gotten hurt, because it could very easily happen, especially with the MGL incident. All right. That's horrible. And I guess we're going to learn some more as we go along, further in this investigation into that court case. But, I'll tell you that if that individual already wrapped one vehicle, allegedly it was because they were avoiding a deer, and we'll learn some more. I can imagine just what was going through their head, or their just pretty much just the level of whatever they were under and whatever, at this point. We'll learn some more once we get the incident report, from that time to this incident that happened right before Thanksgiving. It sounds like they're probably on an alleged binger is where I'm going with this. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying is, if that was the case, if they literally that was happening this whole time, I'm so glad that nobody was hurt. And I hope that continues to happen, that nobody else gets hurt. Because obviously this person bonded out now, okay? So let's hope that they learned and that they're not going to do anything stupid again. But I can't speak for that person, unfortunately. So all we can do is just hope. All right, let me catch up with some of these comments here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. So, hey, what's up, Nays Mimi? Hey, Nays Mimi. Instagram me when you can, please, because I have some good news for you, all right? So just IG me whenever you have a chance. Thank you. I'm glad I just seen you in chat. Good to see you, my friend. All right. So I just want to see if I missed anything. I think just to show you what I had. Yeah, I'll show you right here. So, I did have it up here. I just didn't read it. But again, I don't, and again, I guess maybe in chat somebody confirmed it. And if I didn't see it, I apologize. And obviously I'll find out exactly how many DUIs she did get in Georgia. We know she has a total of 4 apparently. But again, I can't say that they were all from Georgia. So what we're reading here is common punishments for a 4th DUI in Georgia. Okay, now again, if she's gotten 1 in another state, 2 in another, and there's 1 in Georgia, this is the second one, this will not pertain to her, okay, what we're reading. But just to give you an idea, say it was her 4th DUI in Georgia, you're looking at a 5 years prison. You're looking at a mandatory minimum of 90 days to a year, up to 5 years prison, 10-year license suspension, fines of $1,000 to $5,000, a lot of community service, 17 weeks of alcohol and drug counseling. I'll tell you this, for sure, she's going to have the fines, the drug counseling, the screening. Now, when it comes to any time served, that's going to depend again on how many DUIs she's had in criminal record, but for sure she's going to be losing her license, most likely, or having interlock system minimum, and the fines and the courses. There's no avoiding that. Sono's saying she has one in Texas, and I believe 2 in Georgia and 1 in Louisiana. Not positive. Okay, so this one will make her second one in Georgia, I think is what we're saying. All right, so we'll confirm some of that. That way we can, we're working with the correct, pretty much information as far as what she could be facing, as far as punishments, if it's going to be her second DUI in Georgia. It's definitely not going to be good, I'll tell you that. It's not good for a first DUI. It's definitely not going to be good for a second. Oh, I agree, Mustard Squirrel. I agree. That's what I'm saying. And let me just put it this way. Say, for example, somebody even wants to out of state bail them out. One, most bonds people won't do that. And when they did it the last time, they did it because they charged a shit ton more money than what it was usually would have costed anybody else. Anybody else that was in state would have just paid the 10 to 15%. So it's not, like I said, if it is going to be a cash only, then it's going to be a cash only. If he is able to use a bondsman in that case, one, good luck finding one, especially based on the fact that you just burned one, based on the fact that you have 2 bench warrants for your arrest, showing that you don't show up to anything now. And it's not going to be that easy. And also, it's not going to be just, hey, here's 10%. Even if they're going to do it, it's going to be because you're going to charge way more. It's pretty much they're charging for the risk. All right, so. Oh, speaking of Oreos, let's take a little pause for a cause. Let me show you something really cool. I'm excited. I'm not going to open them yet, so it's not going to be till like maybe a few weeks. And you guys will know why, because you guys will be following me on my next adventure coming up soon. But let's get this out of the way. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And actually, no, I'm just going to. So, Mama Courts is already, you're going to make a mess. I'm like, no, I'm just going to show them. Trust me. Yeah, these will make a mess. I'll tell you for sure they'll make a mess. One thing I want to say. 2, love my Porsche. Oops. Love my Porsche 22. Hopefully you're still in chat. Because I feel so bad that you had to remind me through a super chat that you donated a Cashapp. I don't know if you have my Instagram or if you use Instagram. If not, I will throw my, if one of my mods could put my Instagram link out, but I will put my email out if you prefer email. But if you, and again, this is if you like, I do have just a couple, like 2 or 3 extra of the, where did I put them? Let me show you. I was gonna save these for myself, but I definitely want to give you one for the inconvenience. But it's one of the stickers that I'm going to be sending out. It's the how about $1 one. So if you like one of these, like I said inconveniency for having to do that, just reach out to me with the way where to send one of these to you, and I will have one sent to you, okay? From my special batch. All right, let me finish putting my email, D1429036. There we go. That is the channel's email. Dawson, thank you so much for that $2 super chat. How about a Cash App? How about $1? Well, you know what? I guess you can have my last of my special batch. There you go. How about $1? No, I'm just kidding. You definitely, thank you for your support, my friend. That one's for you there too. How about $1? There you go. There's your $1. And thank you so much for that super chat. All right. Oh, what I was going to show you. Sorry. I almost forgot. Hold on. Let me get my chat up here. All right. Check it out. Speaking of Oreos, for all you Oreo heads, yes, this is called Cookie Pop. So let me explain something here, all right? They always have Cookie Pop. You can find this at most of your stores. This one I found at Albertsons. And it's always going to have Cookie Pop with Oreo. But this is a special Halloween edition. Ooh. All right, so this is what they did. See, look, it's got like orange with the Oreos. That orange stuff you see, it is light fluffy popcorn, cream coating, and real Oreo cookie pieces. So you've got popcorn with some cream coating and some Oreo pieces. Sounds good. I don't know if anybody in chat's ever tried it. Let me know. But I'm excited to try it out. I'm going to wait. Wait, I keep covering my face. There we go. I got to wait because I'm taking it on my next road trip. It's going to be my road trip snack. So I'm waiting to try it out. But Skimask Never Wins clip says, enjoy it, NJ. So see, a lot of people, I think, I've never seen it. Our movie theater had fried Oreos. Ooh-wee. Hey, Dawson. No. Shh, don't tell him. Yeah, I did. I ate. See, I love Oreos. I do. I love Oreos. And Dawson told on me. And yes, in one night, I ate a whole entire pound of Oreos. And I don't think I'm the only one that's ever done that, so I don't feel bad because I know others have, all right? Maybe it was just me. That's how much I love Oreos. What up, Candy Kiss? Candy Kiss with the $10 super chat that reads, I was going to say, ready to say Candy Kiss again. Thanks for always keeping us updated. Candy Kiss. Where's my gavel? Thank you so much for your support, my friend. That slam goes out to you. Spam them if you got them. Let me see those gavels. And I appreciate your $10 super chat. And thank you for everybody being here for this updates. Like I said, some of these were kind of just some basic updates. Some of these kind of maybe for some of y'all you didn't even know. Some of y'all maybe were saying, well, you got anything new? It's coming. Like I said, if some of that was not new to you, I understand because I know it wasn't exclusive. For some of y'all, it may have been, and that's why I share it with people. But like I said, MGL, we're going to get some more information for you. Skimask, we're working on getting that body cam, okay? Anything now that we've learning a little bit more, and thank you, Ono, for sharing some of that information in reference to the Tommy James. Oh, that's why I want to keep calling him as Tommy Lee. Most of you know who that is. And also with Pamela. Okay, we won't go there. But Tommy James and with the blogger incident. So, Janny, thank you again for letting us play those clips, and I'll keep you updated on that as well too. All right. Got a lot of stuff, man. Like I said, even trying to end the year, we're going forth, starting the new year with just bang, bang, bang. I mean, it's nothing slowing down. If anything, it's going to be a crazier year. All right. I'll tell you that. So, like I said before, going to just have a few little things that may change for the best, for funner and better things. Going to keep still the walk and talks. Don't worry, the walk and talks ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, we're going to continue with the news and the updates. So keep those notifications on because you don't want to miss that breaking news. Candy Kiss, also a member. Oops. Hold on, Super Roofer. I'll get there really quick. Candy Kiss 33, member for 7 months. I can't wait for the body cam if you can get it. Me too. And thank you for being an OG. You're a triple OG at the 7 months, my friend. Much appreciated. And Super Roofer, sorry about that. Let me get back to you there, my friend. Super Roofer with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. That reads, MGL body cam will be hilarious. Yeah, it's, probably it's going to include one of those and stand on your foot type of. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, and I know that I'm sure there's going to be other creators that have already filed for that information. Like I said, I'm in no type of contest to be the first. No, absolutely not. Whomever gets that information, great. I hope they will be willing to share that with everybody. And we will, whomever can share it, please share it. So that way we know exactly, because I am very curious to see what happened that evening. And second of all, I will be getting any other information that I can. So if other people were just getting body cam footage and may not be getting the incident report, that's going to be other stuff I'm going to be requesting in addition to the body cam footage and what else I can get that has to do in relation to that case. And that's public information that can be handed out. All right. As part of the Freedom of Information Act. All right. I think I shouted everything out and answered all the questions. Let's see here. Let me just double check. Yes, I think I've. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bell. Thank you so much. Member for 2 months. Bell says, thank you, NJCourts, for keeking. Kiki. I don't even know why I have that song in my head. My bad. Thank you, NJCourts, for keeping us all updated. Bell, you are so welcome. Thank you for being a member of the jury for 2 months. Spam them gavels for all our supporters for the day today, everybody. This gavel slam goes out to everybody. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the new members of the jury for being here today. Thank you for all our supporters for donating those memberships. Thank you for our supporters for the super chats, the cash apps, all right? Much appreciated. Thank you for all our members of the jury for every month for supporting us and for all your continued support. New members that have been here a couple of months, the OGs, the triple OGs. This slam goes out to you. Broke it. All right, you guys. I want to say thank you. I think we had a pretty good little kind of mid-afternoon court update. Again, keep those notifications on if you don't mind on your way out. If you like the show, only if you like the show, throw me a thumbs up. I'd much appreciate it. As always. All right. Okay. I can, head on a swivel. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I'll tell you that. I'm starting to get a little bit better. So that's a good thing. But don't forget, head on a swivel. All right. Check your 6 and don't forget to love somebody. All right. We'll see you on the next one. And for today, hopefully, NJCourts is officially out. Yeah, I'm getting good at that. Yeah. Peace, everybody. Have a great day.